Do you still feel guilty for online shopping for groceries? What am I talking about? Back in a minute. Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Instant Coffee with Jan show. Hope everybody's doing well as I sit here enjoying I have to say it, my 10-cent cup of coffee. If you paid more for $1 for your cup of coffee today, you paid way too much. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to talk this week about the pros and cons of shopping online at the grocery store or shopping regularly, at the in grocery store experience. There was a time like when it was virtually unheard of, this concept of picking out groceries online. But I tried it even in its very early infancy days with certain websites that were like trying this pretty much on an experimental level. And I personally was very, very happy with it. At that time, I was doing a lot of eBay selling. This was, I would say, about probably a good 20 years back. Hey, that's a long time ago. A good 20 years back. So again, I'm stressing out that pointing out rather, that this was actually pretty much in its infancy. And I did feel a little guilty because I'm like, oh, I'm feeling kind of like lazy because all of our lives we were pretty much conditioned that you have to be at the store, you have to physically pick it up. But I was like spending a lot of time at the grocery store at that time, and I said, you know what, I'd much rather be making money than just standing in the grocery store, and this is fun, let me give it a whirl. So that is precisely what I did back then. And of course, in between, I would shop for, the incidentals that would come up. Sometimes you just need to get that fresh milk and this and that and that and this, whatever. And I still wasn't quite convinced about not feeling guilty about online grocery store shopping. What can I tell you something now? Fast forward it to the year 2022. So if you're listening to this in a year from now, it's still relatively new what I'm saying, whoever's going to be listening to this in the future. I have zero guilt, Zero, about online grocery shopping. Actually, it is replaced. It is replaced for me my need for going to the actual grocery store. I'm going to come back tomorrow about, of course, the pros of being at the grocery store, because there's a good argument actually for both sides. Now, if you're the type of person that like literally does not care for the experience, hello, that's me. I'm not going to lie. I don't care for the experience of, actual grocery store shopping. Sometimes the people are annoying. Sometimes, they get on my last nerve. Did I actually just say that? Yes, I did just say that. I'm just being honest there. Sometimes I'm easily distracted. This is just me. Okay. I'm not saying either way is right or wrong. I'm sharing my experience. Then I calculate the time that it, costs me to get the same exactly job done. And then also, I'm a little older now. So, lugging up those, heavy, heavy bags, those days for me are pretty much a memory. Okay. So for me, everybody is in a different season in their life. So let's say a 20-year-old is listening to this. They may be saying, man, no, 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 don't do that. No, no. Everybody's situation is different. Certainly when I was younger, I was always at the grocery store. But there is no right or wrong for the general masses, in my personal opinion. It is right for the individual. Now, for me, here's another reason. And some people may agree and some people may disagree. I feel like I'm in way more control of my spending habits, because now some people go the other way when they shop for anything online. Not me. I feel way more in control because I'm like looking at that little cart picture, and if there's something on there I don't like, I will tend to be the person that, removes everything out of there that shouldn't be there. I also don't shop on the fly. My online shopping trips are very well planned, very well timed. Like, even I have a specific day of the week that I prefer to get my delivery, as if, let's say it's as if I was going to the physical grocery store. I will absolutely plan out my delivery date that works best for me. I feel like I'm in like such total control with this. So for myself, Janet, it seems to work for me. Have I had any instances where I'm like, oh, I wish I, was there myself? And yes, that time when I found those feathers in my eggs. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I actually did a video about it. And I learned a lot more about manufacturing of eggs than I knew at that time. Let's just say that. I have to find that video. If I could find it, I'll hook it up in the description box. But my online experience is great. Now I use exclusively one shopping website, the one that begins with letter A, the one that I'm referring to. I've actually done some haul videos where, the stuff was delivered. If I had any, really just basically was that one problem, the one when there were a couple of feathers in my eggs, well, on top of them. That's a long story. But the good news is you call customer service and they credit you. So it's not like, oh, it's a loser, what are you going to do? Blah, 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 blah. No, 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 no. So you could just, easily correct that problem. So it's not like you're stuck with stuff or whatever. But I'm just curious to know. Now, a lot of people use the one that begins with the word Insta, okay? And I've heard very excellent stories, of online shopping experiences with that. So if there's anybody out there that constantly uses that, constantly more or less uses that every week, month, whatever. I know people who work for that, independently, want to do a side hustle with that. And from the stories that I've heard, it sounds like a really good situational opportunity to earn some money. So if there are, people out there that, need to earn a few bucks, why don't you check into that? Because I've heard nothing but positive about that. But I just thought that today and tomorrow, I'm going to talk about the benefits of being in the store. So, we could share this dialogue, your experiences. Are you mainly an online grocery store shopper? Do you actually, in fact, enjoy shopping online? I do. Do you actually, you have to be careful. It's not something you learn overnight. There are little tips and tricks as you go along in your personal journey shopping for groceries online. Only you can discover them and only you could, determine them. But we're going to talk today, like I said, and tomorrow about this experience that we talk about so much, and that's grocery shopping, be it online or be it at the physical store. So let's talk more about it tomorrow, and I will be back with you the next time. Have a very wonderful day today. No matter which way you enjoy shopping, have a great shopping experience and try to save money along the way. It can be done. It can be done. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Till the next time, take good care. Bye-bye.